Bula, it's Steve Fiji, and I'd like to talk to you about why, in particular, investing in real estate in the Fiji Islands is pretty much the best real estate investment in the world. Now, the number one reason is because when I look up, I get a bright sunny day, and you just can't beat the weather down here in the paradise of the Fiji Islands. But there's a lot more to consider, and I think anybody who is looking at a real estate investment, whether it be for retirement or just investment purposes or a second home, you really have to go through a decision funnel. And what I'm talking about is initially starting at what country, moving down into the geographic zone, often into the neighborhood, and then into the particular unit. But for now, I'd just like to talk about Fiji in general and what makes it just such a spectacular area to invest in terms of real estate. Fiji matters. Over time, you really do want to be able to speak your native tongue all the time. Fiji has a tremendous currency rate right now. When you compare it to the U.S., when you compare it to Australia, to continental Europe, I like to term it monopoly money. It's generally 2 to 1 or better with your native dollars. So that really does matter. Fiji has no guns. There's a military, but the average person on the streets has no firearms. Or any person on the street has no firearms. That's a really nice point to consider. Fiji has just an extremely low potential of terrorism. I mean, we're talking about a small island in the middle of nowhere, as the Fiji water bottle has shown us many times. And, I mean, what's the point? Fiji has something that they are world famous for, and that is the Fiji-friendly smile. I personally do a lot of work in the tourism industry, and from what any single research report has pointed out, when somebody who has visited the Fiji Islands goes back and evaluates, okay, what did they like best? What was the number one memory? It's the Fijian friendly smiles and the humble nature of the Fijian people, and you get to live in and amongst them. Now, Fiji has a host of other reasons, but if I were asked to sum it up, why invest in Fiji? Well, it comes down to this, particularly if you're coming from, again, from the continental Europe or United States area. Essentially, you can look at it just like this. If you are willing or don't mind sleeping 4 more hours on a plane, you can get the Hawaii 70 years ago. No tiki shops, no touristy sections, no t-shirt shops, just the pristine South Pacific of 70 years ago for 10 to 15 cents on the dollar. There's no greater value. You can't buy this kind of property in California or in Hawaii for almost 10 times this amount. So there you have it. These are the reasons and more why investing in the Fiji Islands for your next real estate acquisition is the right choice. Hope you can see this view because it is amazing. So I just want you to picture yourself waking up in the morning, stretching out, and depending if you're one of those people that like to walk into a pool or dive in the pool, you get your choice. You dive in the pool, you swim right over to the edge, and you just thank God above that this is the place that you get to reside in. Mountaintop Villa, master bedroom. There you have it.